What's up, guys? Doomwake here. You're probably here because you clicked on the title that has Mulldrifter in it. Well, I have some good news for you. It's not clickbait. We're playing 4 Mulldrifters today in our modern video. First and foremost, welcome to the channel. If you are new, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the video. So today, this is a video, a VOD from the Twitch stream that we did yesterday live. Be sure to check out the Twitch stream. We stream every day, or every week, well, Monday through Thursday, 2:30 p.m., and then Saturdays/Sundays, depending on when there's tournaments and when I'm playing live tournaments, stuff like that. But this is a VOD of the live stream that we did yesterday, and we got a 5-0. We got a 5-0 with 4 Mulldrifters in our deck in Modern, which is something that, I don't think has been done before. Anyways, this original list I got from, I think it was Guillaume Wafo-Tapa, who I think played it in a challenge last week, or maybe it was the week before. I can't remember exactly what challenge it was. And this is a riff on the Esper Reanimator deck, which we've played on the channel before. We have, the usual suspects: Counterspell, Persist, Faithful, Mending, Teferi, Archon of Cruelty, that kind of stuff. However, we have 4 copies of Mulldrifter. Let me explain. So, why is Mulldrifter good in this deck? First and foremost, a card that you would normally see in these decks is like the raw card advantage spell, which is sometimes Archmage's Charm to draw 2, sometimes it's Fact or Fiction. The reason that we're choosing to go with Mulldrifter in this particular deck list is because we're a Persist deck. So we're, instead of playing something like Archmage's Charm, which might be a little bit more flexible because it has more modes, or something like Fact or Fiction, which draws more cards, we're playing Persist, which means there is going to be games where you just evoke a Mulldrifter on turn 3, turn 4, your Persist is now effectively just 2 mana, draw 2 cards. The 1/1 body is somewhat relevant, that may or may not come up. But for the most part, your control deck now has 2 mana, draw 2 cards. And just being able to turn 4, get it back, and hold up Counterspell. You're now up 4 cards, right? You have Counterspell up, and this deck, I think, plays like more of a control deck than the typical Reanimator decks that you've seen in the past. The one that we played last week on the channel, a little bit more all-in with Unmarked Grave and that kind of stuff. And this is more so, like, I was shocked at how many times we had the opportunity to hardcast Archon, just because of how long, like, this deck is just looking to play more of a long game than the previous versions of Reanimator. And Mulldrifter was sick, there's a lot of times where, even if you just keep the board clear, Counterspell their threat, Prismatic Ending a threat, maybe you play a Chalice to stunt their growth, maybe you Supreme Verdict, and then you just start hardcasting Mulldrifters, and you're just up cards, and it's so hard for people to beat that, as long as you can keep the board clear, and then you eventually just get to hardcast Archons. And, hardcast Archon on an empty board is still probably going to be game over most of the time, and if they kill it, well, now you just have Persist to get it back. I was, really impressed with this deck list. And the other notable thing that I will say about this is we are a Reanimator deck that is not playing with Unmarked Grave. Now, you might think that that's crazy, but if we're trying to play more of a control game with, the 2-for-1s off Mulldrifter and things like that, Unmarked Grave is card disadvantage. Even though it is a powerful card and works very well with Persist, it's card disadvantage. And think of it as, instead of playing Unmarked Grave to go with Archon, which also is good with Persist, it's like we're playing Mulldrifter, which is also good with Persist. Now, obviously, Mulldrifter Persist doesn't end the game like Unmarked Grave Persist does. But it gets you enough material and enough resources to get later into the game, trade 1-for-1, and just hardcast on Archon. You also have Solitude, which is pretty good with Persist, too. So it looks weird, but it works. There's a lot of stuff going on here that I like. Faithful Mending, obviously discarding. Like, you still have the nut turn 3 reanimate draw. You just don't have that as often, right? And then the 1 copy of Rights, even though we don't have the Unmarked Grave, it's still good to naturally draw the Rights to be able to, have some extra value to discard to Mending. It's possible you want more than 1 Rights if you're not going to play with Unmarked Grave. But for just, I copied the list that I found, played 1 Rights, felt fine. The mana base, I will say, is a bit sketchy. Now, we have 3 copies of Mystic Gate that did come back. You'll see in the video that did come back a little bit to bite us in one of the games. And it's really hard to be able to cast Counterspell on turn 2, Teferi on turn... or, like, Prismatic Ending on turn 1, Counterspell on turn 2, Teferi on 3, while also needing black mana for Persist sometimes. So the mana base is a little rough. I don't necessarily know what I would change about it, but for the most part, it was okay. You know, it wasn't too bad. And then we got 4 Teferi Time Raveler, which, again, really, really good card in this deck, especially with Persist, because you can just instant speed Persist, which is absolutely disgusting when you get to do that. And then as far as the sideboard is concerned, we have 4 copies of Spreading Seas, which looks a little weird, but that's our anti-Urza Saga. If you Spreading Seas and Urza Saga, it will go to the graveyard and you draw a card. So it's basically just Stone Rain, draw a card for 2 mana, which is, pretty disgusting. Flusterstorm for Cascade decks and Control Mirrors. 1 Mystical Dispute, again, Cascade decks, Control Mirrors. Force Negation, same thing. Thoughtseize, good against combo decks. Jace the Mind Sculptor and Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. These are our sort of go bigger plan, and it makes sense to have cards like that when your main deck is situated as such without the unmarked grave, because you're more likely to be able to just sideboard into a control deck. Like, I think there's even situations where if you expect your opponent to have Rest in Peace or Leyline, you might just cut, like, some or all of the reanimation stuff, depending on how much you have to bring in. You can really cut down on the reanimation stuff because your deck just plays like a normal control deck, which is really awesome. 1 copy of Supreme Verdict for, Rhinos, living up, again, Cascade decks, and, just Jack's to have a lot of creatures. Makes pretty straightforward there. Dovin's Veto, another card when you're trying to fight Counter Wars. 2 copies of Kaya's Guile when your opponent's playing a graveyard-based strategy, like Murktide Regent. This card's really good against Murktide because you get the Murktide and the rest of their graveyard, which means they can't cast a follow-up Murktide. And then, last but not least, gotta have an Emrakul because get out of here, mill players. I'm looking at you. Anyways, yeah, I mean, if the amount of games where you win, because you have 1 Emrakul in your sideboard compared to not, like, it's the one card, when you put it in your sideboard as a 1-of, it's the card that increases your win percentage by more than almost any other card that you could put in your sideboard as a 1-of in that spot, because of how, because of just how frequent it comes up against mill. So, it's a 1-of, but it doesn't cost you a lot of sideboard spots, and it increases your percentage by so much that I think on the balance, it's usually worth it. But anyways, that is the deck list. So again, Mulldrifter, let's go. Again, this is a VOD of the Twitch stream that we did yesterday. So without further ado, I'll see you back here in just a little bit for our number 1. Faithful Mending, no white mana. This hand's close, but I'll ship it. Okay. This hand's good. We need to draw Mending, but if we draw Mending, it's good. I'm going to do the Reed Duke thing. I'm going to start saying good luck at the beginning of every match. I think that's honestly a good idea. I think it's a good way to go about it. Not this mess that you made. This is the first match, Toki. So Scrybug or Scrybug? Chat, it's real. Get your tinfoil hats out. It's real. It's real. It's real. Get your tinfoil hats. With my friends. Yeah, we need a tinfoil head emote. So they're playing Rhinos. Normally you wouldn't fetch, but I kind of want to bait them into casting. Nah, I'll just won't fetch. All right, let's go. I'm even gonna not let them. Yeah, I'm just gonna give them absolutely no value on their ice. Wow, just resolved. I guess they could just have Borrower, but yeah, it's Death Rhinos. No Borrower. That's good. Could have Prismari Command.
I'm just going to keep not fetching. All right. I refuse to let them cast their ice. Until this turn. Now you can cast your ice. I got Watsy to tell me in chat that the scribe bug is real when it happened to me in limited. Wait, for real? Do you have a screenshot? It gets bounce time. Yeah, so they have like ice plus borrower maybe. That doesn't help. Alright, go. Got nothing going on. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Not drawing a counterspell kind of feels bad, man. Not just one Mystic Gate. Two. Actually, I think there's 3 Mystic Gates in this deck, right? I'm pretty sure there's 3 Mystic Gates in this deck. Yeah, there's 3 Mystic Gates. Dude, Wafo-Tapa loves his Mystic Gates. Let me tell you. Wafo-Tapa loves him some Mystic Gates. Okay, that's actually not a bad draw. Alright, go. At least I think they're playing Blue Eye Control. Well, they said that they closed the stream, so they probably know what I'm playing. Because they probably saw what I was playing before this match. You know, we just kind of do this. I guess. Go. This is such a weird game. What the hell is in their hand? Like they're on Golos? Maybe they're on Golos. Oh yeah, we're just gonna cast them. You better believe that. Land? Right, I'll take that. Go. You played during your 5-0 in Zabarbin, I guess, what you were playing. There we go. I think your hand's just all Cascade cards, maybe. Yeah, this deck does play like a Doom Sleeper, for sure. This is definitely a Doom Sleeper. Alright, well, I can discard an Archon. That's Pog. Go to my discard step. Oh, man. If I draw a land next turn, do I just not play it? Well, if I drew a land, given that I was only 1 more away, I probably would have played it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might just wait again. I kind of want to discard rights, and then go for rights plus counterspell next turn. And they have to have double force. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I think this is the best counterspell. Where the discard ending. Well, we could also just choose to not cast it, right? Oh, because you wanted to try and draw land, go hard cast rights, counterspell. Well, if they have force, it's the same thing, right? Their only counterspell is force. But it'd be the same thing either way, right? But yeah, I see what you're saying. Alright, cast this thing. Faithful Mending to get Archon to Grave. Yeah. Or just draw a discard. But that's probably not going to happen that often. Gonna get got by a main deck dispute. I'll just pay. I mean, there's a good chance they have 2 forces. They have 7 cards in their hand. But I'm fine with that exchange. Wow. Alright, deal. Deal. What a weird game, huh? I don't see how they win this game regardless. They're casting Gone. I guess I'll fight over that. Maybe fighting was bad. Okay. Wait, they pitched? Okay, I'm confused. Why did they pitch a card? Do they have bounce plus Cascade Spell, I guess? Sure, so they want me to discard 2 cards. I'll just discard 2 endings. And they have 1 card left. And then we just go take 8, Verdict to you, play Chalice, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I don't know, I get it. Like, what else are they gonna do? Their hand's just nonsense. They had a second Dead Gone. What else are they supposed to do? Yeah, I mean, I don't hate their play. What the hell else are they supposed to do? Do this first to bait another outburst. Go. Agreed. Another petty theft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, kind of fucked myself by getting. I fetched the wrong land last turn. Because now I have to shock to cast double counterspell. I mean, I'm still gonna do it, but because I want to counter both of their Brazen Borrowers, I think. It's fine. I have the Mending. They only have 1 card left. Guess if this is a force, maybe this gets dicey, but I just fetched the wrong land last turn. If only I had Repeal. Oh, I bounced the Chalice, yeah. I'm just gonna start hardcasting Archons. They don't play counters for Archons, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Archon. Yeah, now I'm just gonna play Archons. They can't really beat that. Alright, we got him. What a weird game. Emrakul bad. Guile bad. Verdict good. Veto good. Why is there 1 Thoughtseize? There's some weird fucking numbers in this sideboard. This is... You can tell this is a Wafo-Tapa sideboard. You can tell this is a Wafo-Tapa sideboard. I want the Jace. I have to cut 1 more card as is with no Jace. I think Jace is kind of poop. Should I cut a Mulldrifter? Or is that sacrilege? There's no way I can cut a Mulldrifter, right? That's just against the rules. Does Wafo appear on podcasts or videos? I don't know. I'm not allowed to cut a Mulldrifter. Okay, just because you said that, I'm cutting a Mulldrifter. Well, we still have a bunch of white cards, right? Hardcasting this thing is good. So you think Solitude's worse? Yeah, alright, fine. I guess if you put the curve like this, then maybe Mulldrifter is better. Jace is a better Mulldrifter? No, because you can cast Mulldrifter for 3 mana. Ooh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks, Wafo. Thanks for the 3 Mystic Gate mana base, Wafo. Really appreciate that. Okay, this hand's really good. This hand is... I would call this hand cracked. Still... Get rid of the castle, I think. Ooh. I'm going to wait on the Chalice. No reason to play it on turn 1, because I'm not going to be able to get iced anyways, because I'm just not going to crack my fetch. And then turn 2, I can go land Chalice with counter backup. If they have force. Number one thing to learn against Rhino's chat. Don't crack your fetch lands. Well, unless your opponent doesn't have 2 mana. Then you can crack your fetch lands, but don't crack your fetch lands. I guess I still should have played the gate, right? Yeah, because now yeah, that was bad. I should have still played the gate. I don't know why I didn't play the gate. That was dumb. I mean, I'm just not going to play the fairy. I'm just going to pass. Look, it's fine. Okay? It's fine. Don't worry about it, Brad. Force of Vigor. Pitching, crashing footfalls. I mean, I think I just let them have that. And then, yeah, I think I just let them have that. I guess letting him have that is bad if they go land Shardless Dispute. Okay. I mean, I really wanted to cast this Mending. That's why I didn't counter it, but maybe that was dumb. Ooh, easy clap. See, that's why we're playing Mulldrifter, so we can discard it to Mending. They have 2 mana. Alright, I guess I'll play Teferi now. Because I can back it up with Force. Even if they counter this, it's whatever. But I want to wait on this until I have 4 mana. So, like, I can just force their play this turn. Next turn, Persist with Counterspell up. M3 Most, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome, welcome. And then we're going to force this, hope to draw a land. If their last card is another Dispute, it's not. Any lands? I guess it doesn't matter, because we know their last card's not... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Drew a land anyways, so... Should I target the Archon, or target the Mulldrifter, just to give them a chance? So... 40 cards revealed. Well, they pitched 1. Yeah, they're actually... Yeah, they have 1 Rhinos left, because they have 1 suspended. We countered 1, and they pitched 1 to force, so they only have 1 left. Mulldrifter does draw more cards. Well, do you count my opponent discarding a card as drawing a card? If so, they draw the same amount of cards. That's true. I do draw a card there, too. Tell me what happens. They don't discard, we miss that value. True. I'll simply end. What of my soul? Oh, wait, did they board out a Rhino? Oh, they must... Oh, opponent. Never board out a Rhino. Never board out a Rhino. Opponent. Opponent. Never board out a Rhino. I don't board out a Rhino any matchup. Yorion. Bird deck, huh? I got a Chalice and I got a Mending. Alright, I'm in. Let's go. Bird deck, huh? Is that a good draw? play. I think I'm not going to play Chalice on 0. Yeah, that's dumb. Spreading Seas. Okay. This one. Go. What? What are you Jesus Christing, Snuggles? What happened? What happened? Guess I'm discarding a land. Sure. Please change. As in my shirt? No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why can't you support it? What is wrong? What is wrong with what my attire is right now? What's going on here? You're gonna DM me? Where are you gonna DM me? I'm scared. Omen of the Sea. Okay. Them boys. Sure. You got it. Just there, so. Go to attacks. Drew a Mulldrifter. They're at 9. Kind of wanted to play a black land this turn, but I also kind of want to get this colony into play. I'm definitely not gonna evoke Mulldrifters. I'm just gonna hardcast that shit. I guess I play Chalice to play around Ephemerate. Sure. Go. I don't know. Check my Discord. Why am I checking my Discord? Oh. I was not aware of that, Sergeant Snuggles. I was not aware of that. Iced. Got it. Iced. I'm gonna not expose my last black source to a potential Spreading Seas. I'm just gonna cast some Mulldrifters until that's hopefully good enough. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is beautiful. That's it. That's the joke. That's the punchline right there. That's the punchline. Okay. Blue white. Yorion, Spreading Seas. Dude, I don't know what's going on over there. I'll bring in Jace. I'll bring in Dispute. I'll bring in Teferi. I'll bring in Veto. I've got these chalices. I mean, they could be playing creatures. They have a bird. This card seems kind of bad. Maybe this. Could cut Solitude. What do you think? Nah. I don't know if they have creatures. Take it that's a yes. Hold on. I hadn't thought about it yet. I got you. Hands cracked. It does not matter where you draft, yeah. Let's time walk their Spreading Seas. How's the deck feeling so far? Feels pretty decent. We beat Rhinos round 1, and we're playing against some bird stuff round 2. I don't know what's going on with our opponent's deck, but Herd Bros, choose wisely on responding to that question. If you do respond to Sergeant Snuggles' question. I think you meant to say epic. I don't know if they like that term. Hold on. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'm off it. Counter your Mulldrifter. What if that shocks? Yeah, I lied. I'll get a basic. So had it or so had it or sure. Brainstorm. I'm gonna shuffle these away. I'm gonna shuffle away the Persist. And maybe the second Mulldrifter. I kind of want to keep the Colonnade. I'm like behind their Colonnade is the issue. And they have this, which is awkward. I need to find an ending. Let's just shuffle away the Colonnade. Oh, I forgot I already played my land this turn. Okay, never mind. That was bad. Whatever. It's the same thing. Can you donate for a song request? Sure, that's fine. We usually do like $3 or $4. I don't know. Whatever. A couple bucks. I don't really care that much. You've already donated a shit ton to the stream. Just give me a song. What do you want? The top? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, they went top. All right, brainstorm. Nice thing is they can't bounce with Teferi, so I can chump block the Colonnade. So I am gonna shuffle away Counterspell and Colonnade, and then just cast Mulldrifter. Show you how to survive. Really? That's what we're doing? Okay. Alright, fine. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. It's fine. It's fine. It's a short song anyway, so. Hold on. Opponent's playing too fast for me. They didn't hit Path. They couldn't cast Path. Because they can't attack in Path because... Oh no, my Teferi's gone. Right, my Teferi's gone. I'm a dumbass. I forgot that my Teferi was gone. I'm not paying attention to this game at all. What's up, Doctor of Time? Alright, cool. Song request. Bang. Snuggles gifting a sub to Killer Squid 1990. Thank you for the gifted. Okay, let's at least try and pay attention to this game a little bit. So I can Ending the Rest in Peace, Mending Persist. Let's do that. Yeah, I could have a Counterspell, but... Brainstorm. Okay, I guess they're just off it. Okay, never mind. Doesn't Dallas have any bops? I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna find one. This is from 4 years ago. What is this? Feed Me Music Videos Dallas Cowboys Anthem? No. Okay, fuck that shit. We're not gonna do that. I took my Persist. It's rude. Yeah, they're bad. They're bad, okay? It's bad. It's fine. It's all bad. It's rude. Rude. I don't really want to guess. Yeah, I don't want to guess Mending yet. I'm just going to pass. This sucks. It's that jersey I have on? What does it look like? It's the jersey of the GOAT. I think I have to evoke Mulldrifter. I gotta find a verdict. My hand just sucks. Like, Teferi Plus doesn't do anything. Okay, that's one answer. Step one. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Okay, so now I can go Ending Counterspell. Turn after... Yeah, so we get... I have to... Because I have to discard the Mending. I'm at 10? Good God, I'm already at 10. This sucks. So I Ending one of them. Pass. Discard... Discard what? Oh. I discard Archon. And then I counter the Archon, right? If they sack the Voidwalker. There's no way they're going to do that, though, right? There's no way they're going to do that. I mean, they might do that, but there's no possible way they take that play, right? Like, it's just so obvious I have a counterspell if I do that. Yeah, they're just going to attack. Yeah, I know. Never let it go. There's no way they make that play. Kill their own Dothy? Well, no. If they plus this, I discard this, then they go sack this, I counter the Archon, it goes to my graveyard. But that's just not going to happen. I mean, if they uptick the Liliana before combat, I think I'll probably discard the Archon. Burn the pages. Pages. You can't erase it. God, I'm so fucking good. Oh, that's... I still might lose this game, but... Still might lose this game. They did get greedy. They did get greedy. Persist, persist, persist. All right, persist, persist, persist. Persist, persist, persist. Shit. All right, so Liliana's on 5. So I have to discard what? Teferi Counterspell? No, that's bad. Teferi Solitude? I think Teferi Solitude is my best discard. And then I can discard the Counterspell to Liliana, hopefully counter whatever creature they play, and then hopefully Mending into Persist next turn. Yeah. Hypothetically, if they ult Liliana and keep me with two lands that produce black mana, then we're fine, right? I actually have to counter this, because I need to give myself more looks at Persist. Alright, Persist. You get 3 looks. Oh, that works too. Okay, never mind. That works too. You can go. God's eyes with the ghosts I've left behind. I think I'm gonna play my land and just play Faithful Mending from my graveyard. I guess I could have main phased it. I should have main phased it. You prefer Mending there? Mending where? Like when I cast the ending? No shot. I have to cast the Prismatic Ending. Return Bloodbraid, make me discard. I mean, there's just no point to cast this in response, right? I guess Unburial Rites is a reason, so I guess I'll just cast it because of Unburial Rites. Am I going to cast the other one? Yeah, I guess that's fine. I can cast one of these just to try and find rights. Alright, whatever. You know, I mean, sometimes it's just too easy. Oh my god. Go. And make sure the rights too. Remember when I thought I was going to concede this game because they had double Dothy? And then we just baited our opponent into trying to cast the Archon. Whew. Ooh, boy, that's clip-worthy. That's clip-worthy right there. Look, that was that was a tough game. Alright. Playing against Jund. I'm gonna bring in my big cards. Discard sucks. Discard spell sucks. Maybe Verdict. Probably Veto. Maybe Guile. Dude, remember the days where like Spreading Seas was just the best card against Jund? Remember those days? Not anymore. Chalice, I think, is kind of poop. What if we just did this? Solitude is also not great, but they have Goyf. Like, how many Kaya's Gals and Supreme Verdicts do I want? I think that's the question I have to ask. I feel like Guile is worse than Verdicts. What do you think about this? I like this. I think I go with this. Chalice on what is still good. I feel like not as much as when we're on the draw, but it's okay. I think more interest of Voidwalker. Well, I mean, like a 3-mana answer to Voidwalker is that good? Everything else is already in my deck, right? Keep. You want me to bring in Emrakul against the Voidwalker deck? No thanks. No thank you. Imagine forgetting to reveal Lurrus. I can't tell if that's like a joke, as in you're, just not playing with Lurrus, you chose not to play with Lurrus, or if you just, like, actually just forgot. It's never too late, too late. Party foul, I gotcha. I see. I see. It's the pieces like it's all we know. It's all we know, let it go. Absolutely not. Is that the bait? Is that the bait? I mean, they don't have red mana, so I'll take the bait. Should I cast Divination? Nah. I did play the wrong Flooded Strand, though. They know about the other Flooded Strand. Imagine having mismatching Flooded Strands. They have another Liliana. Alright, I guess I'll cast this. Maybe keep all big cards. Or just have all lands. Then I'm gone. You wanted to just evoke the Mulldrifter? Jun cannot possibly win if you hardcast this thing. Like, they're just cold to it. That's why I want to hardcast it. Jun can't beat a 3-for-1. They're just cold to it. Too late. Look, blame Mana Traders. It's not my fault. Mana Traders gave me the mismatched lands. It's not my fault. Ashiok. Should probably fetch. And then Ashiok resolves. See if they minus. I don't know if I want to cast this Mending. I think I actually don't. I kind of like the cards in my hand. I guess maybe I want to filter through some of these lands, but I have the Colonnade. Yeah, I'm just going to let this go. They hit 2 Persist. Alright, I hardcast Mulldrifter against Jun. Does that mean the game is over? Yeah, I think so. Well, the problem with casting the one in my hand is if I then don't get to do anything with the cards, they can just Ashiok it away. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can just wait on this till I find a Persist. And then I can just do it all in the same turn. And get around the Ashiok that way. Man, Mulldrifter is sick. Never thought I'd say that, but Mulldrifter is sick. Mulldrifter is a sicko. That's their play? Alright, I'll take 4. No blocks. All my pride, all my shame. All you gotta do is add 20 cards and get bird in here. Brad, you love the bird. You love the bird. Brad is all about the bird. No. I would like that one in my graveyard, please. All my pride, all my shame. Corey with some fat clouds. Alright, their last card's Bolt. Comatose. That I love most. I cast Mulldrifter. Your turn. How do you beat it? Look, I told you, Jun just can't beat this card. When you hardcast this, they lose. Their deck just, like, burst into flames. They just can't beat a 3-for-1. It's just not possible. Their deck is not designed to be able to beat a card that generates 3 cards. It's just literally not physically possible. Yeah, exactly. Their deck just, like, burst into flames. How many Persist are gone? 2. I define what I become. Sure. I may bend, but I won't break. To find who I become. Yeah, but I'd rather have all my mana so I can cycle. Or I just want to hold up my mana, you know? Like, I know I could have hardcast Archon, but I'd rather just have my mana up. Not that it matters. It just doesn't matter at this point, but... I guess, like, 5-5 versus 6-6 might matter more than using my mid on castle. I don't know. I mean, look. We beat Jund. I don't know if that's necessarily, like... You know what I'm saying? Sure. I've been hymned. Fetch. Isla. Alright, they're off it. They haven't lost a game yet. It's steamrolling people with this step. Keep. I need to enable clap. I don't know why I don't have it enabled. Try to smile, try to find. You think they're gonna know what I have when I shock in Hallowed Fountain on turn 2? Basic planes. Hammer time without Luris? Or are we doing something different? Did Spike's blue-white deck have Springleaf Drum? I want to say it did, but I don't remember. God, I wish I had a Faithful Mending. Every hand with Mending just looks so much better. Could be Orzhov, Asmo. Could be. Nobody ever plays Asmo anymore, though. Like, if I'm not playing Asmo, then people, nobody else plays it. I'm the only one who plays it. Ooh, I wonder if I should have skipped my land drop there. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. So I can pass here. Next turn, evoke Mulldrifter, miss my land drop, discard Archon. Yeah, I'm gonna... I mean, I guess I could just Mulldrifter here. Is there a reason I would wait? Because I could just Mulldrifter here, go up to 7 cards. Next turn, don't play my land, discard Archon. Hopefully get to counterspell something on their turn. Yeah, going shields down might be loose, but I'm going to do it. I think this is the best turn. I want to just be efficient, you know? Time we have 4 Mulldrifters in our deck. 4 copies of Mulldrifter. Think you wait a little bit? Maybe waiting a turn is good. But, like, if I make the same play next turn, I'm not going to hold up Counterspell next turn, right? I drew Solitude. Well, not gonna... If I have to guess Solitude, I'm certainly not discarding the hand size. Also, now I have to skip my land drop, and then my next land is a Colonnade. Even worse. That's tough. That's a tough sell. So if I want to skip my land drop, I have to play Colonnade tapped on turn 4. How does anyone beat Persist on Mulldrifter? Exactly, nobody does. Plan might change. It might. Let's see what we draw. That's kind of what I was thinking, Morta. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to discard a hand size, hold up Counterspell, and then we can Solitude on their turn. And then if we draw an untapped land, then we can go Persist with Counterspell as well. They got the Mantle. Let's come to it. I think I'm giving in. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pass. I don't want to Persist the Drifter. I just want to get the Archon into play. Oh, but yo, you're right. Yeah, because I had 2 Persists. Because I could have Persisted the Drifter. Yeah, I'm an idiot. No, you're right. Because I would have had enough cards in my hand to discard the hand size. Right? Because I go 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Land for turn is 8, and then discard a hand size. Yeah, that was so much better. Shit. That would have been so much better. I forgot that I would have had one extra card after I persisted the Mulldrifter. And then I could have also played my untapped land to hold up Counterspell and discard the Archon. Yeah, that was bad. I thought I was going to be one card short, but... no, but it usually just asks me to sign in with my cable provider. I almost clicked on the Mulldrifter. Almost clicked on the Mulldrifter. Look at it. Urza always has the best emotes. Coming in with the bat chest. Oh my god! I mean, I have another Persist, so who cares, but oh my god. Wow! Get spell pierced! Okay. I mean, thankfully I have another Persist, so I don't have to, like, throw my computer out the window, but, you know. They got me good. I wasn't going to play around that one. Well, also, there's, like, definitely an argument to not play my land, because I might just want to play the Colonnade this turn. Like, it's 100% correct to not play my land there, because I might just want to play the Colonnade. How far behind am I? Like 2 minutes? Ever hear this song on your stereo? I don't know why I'm doing this, but... You remember, it's been a long, lonely December. Okay, opponent's still playing. Attack you. I'm the last thing you remember. Lonely December. Alright, go. Attack you. I'm just clicking buttons at random. I don't know. Had lethal? What, they did? How did they have lethal? Or did I have lethal? They're at 3? Look, I'm just out here casting Mulldrifters. Oh, I could have animated a Colonnade. Yeah, I'm dumb. I didn't even count their life total. Who cares? Go. It doesn't matter. Oh, what is this? Oh. Oh. Just the Dallas interception, huh? Just the old Dallas interception. What you think about that, Sergeant Snuggles? Where you at, buddy? Sergeant Snuggles? Mod check? Mod check? Where you at, buddy? What happened? Look at that. No, I'm not dead yet. That's tough. That's tough. That is tough. Alright, playing against Hammer Time. Are any of my cards good? Yeah, Snuggles is a Philly fan. And we have a wager on this game, so. Do I want Spreading Seas? Like, I wonder if the idea is to cut Mulldrifter for Spreading Seas against them. I think it is, right? I'm gonna try that. And then perhaps I want Supreme Verdict over Kaiaskal. Making them sacrifice is kind of bad versus like Mem Knights and shit. This looks like a pretty good setup to me. I'm gonna try this. Sand seems cracked, so I'll keep. We'll keep. Gotta watch out for the Spell Pierce. Doom and getting Spell Pierce. Name a more iconic duo. Doom and getting Spell Pierced out of decks that never play Spell Pierce. Now, I guess you could make it, like, it's more reasonable in Hammer Time. Obviously, it's complete and utter nonsense in Live Again, but... Yeah, that's true. Spell Pierce in the Cascade deck. Oh, man. I'm never going to forget that. I really hope their only blue source is Mantle. Well, they had a drum, too, right? T-Crypt. Alright, you can go. That was a good draw, by the way. In case you were wondering, Solitude was a very good draw. They have Lurrus this time? Oh, they probably just forgot then. Okay, that makes more sense. Or maybe it's like a sideboard plan, you know? Well, have you ever cast Sinkhole and also drawn a card? Oh, we're gonna get pierced. We're gonna get pierced, aren't we? 100% getting pierced. There's no shot I'm not getting pierced. Is there a world where you would Solitude this Memnite to not get pierced? That's so bad, right? That's so bad. There's no way. There's no way I'm doing that, right? I guess I can reassess it after I draw a step. Yeah, now I'm not doing that, because even if they resolve, even if they pierce my C's, then they just double Saga that I Verdict them, so that's not happening. Yeah, if they have it, they have it. Whatever. Alright, well, they didn't have it. Cool. Your turn. Nothing left to love. This mana base is awful. It's heinous. Absolutely heinous mana base. Plus. Go. Sack fumble. Okay. I saw the replay like very briefly, but is there a word where we Solitude persist Solitude? Well, we can't because they have a crypt. We can't persist anything. Or you're just trying to bait the crypt. Yeah. Like, if I bait the crypt, then I lose the persist. I kind of want to wait till I draw an ending, right? Because if I draw ending, then I can just go ending this, mending, and persist all in the same turn, right? It's only 5 mana. So I'm not even that far away from that. I'm just going to let Tef take 2, and then probably try to hardcast Solitude next turn if I draw a land. I mean, we can just keep this holding pattern for a little bit. We're in no danger. That was not bad. Let's do that for 1, I think. Yeah, we'll just pass. Oh, actually... No, never mind. I'm dumb. I'm just blind my 5 hit play wasn't a bait. Gotcha. I see. Alright, Tef takes 2. It's fine. Are they just not going to put Lurrus in their hand? What the hell's going on? Why are they not putting Lurrus in their hand? This is a paid actor. I'm just not going to do that. Alright, plus... I guess I might just cast Verdict now. Alright, go. Oh yeah, I could just let the fairy take 2, end of turn... Or wait, no. I guess I can Verdict before combat, and then I can untap, bounce the Crypt, cast Mending, cast Persist. Or I can just wait another turn, also. But I'm going to cast the Verdict now. Because I want to keep my Teferi at 3 to be able to bounce something. Bounce the aid. Instant speed, persistent response to second crypt. Well, they're just not going to proactively do it, right? If I cast the Mending, discard Archon, they're just going to say, okay, that's fine, and they're just not going to pop their crypt, right? So now I can just go bounce crypt. Cast Faithful Mending. I keep the backup Archon, I think. Yeah. Everybody fades. Alright, chat. 4-0-8-0. So, last match of the league. We're going to do a prediction. Playing against Jund again? Oh, this is Jund Saga. 1 catch, 7 yards. We'll take that. This hand's good. Especially against Lurrus. Could play a Chalice on 0, but Chalice on 0 is kind of bad if they're playing, like, not Hammer Time, and their last deck was Jund, and I think they're playing Jund Saga. Yeah, okay. Because if I Chalice on 0 and they have a discard spell, it's a lot worse for me. That's why I want to do it this way. Yeah, how do I play this? I have a lot of options. I could Chalice on 1 and Solitude pitch Mending. I could Mending, discard Archon, not play Chalice, but I think that's worse. I honestly think, like, Solitude pitch Mending and just slam Chalice is good. It's this. That's gas. Quality shitpost. Quality shitpost. Solitude pitch Mending, hold up Counterspell. Yeah, but, like, is that better than just playing Chalice? I think I'm just gonna play Chalice here. It does kind of feel bad to pitch the Mending when I have Archon in my hand, but I think I like this. Okay, I'm like probably 5 minutes behind then, because I just saw Lamb catch within 5, like inside the 5-yard line. That's what I just saw. Oh, any Chalice doubters? Any Chalice doubters in the chat? Close, keep me close. Saga? Sounds good against Chalice. Alright, go. Need them to not draw land here. Tilt. Alright, well, they ran back-to-back lands off. It's kind of not great for me. Need a Mending badly. Go. Yeah, this was the issue with pitching the Mending, right? It was definitely the issue with pitching that Mending. Nihil Spellbomb. Okay. Take a verdict. Okay. It's a start. That is a start. It defeats one of the constructs. Ooh, beatdown plan. Beatdown plan engaged. Touchdown called back. 4th and 6 inches. Are they going for it? Oh, I'm here now. Yeah, now I see 4th and goal. They didn't get back Saga? Why? Why didn't they get back Saga? Like, even if they were going to cast a Goyf here, wouldn't they just rather get back Saga? Trophy on Chalice. Sure. I'll take that. Gets me closer to hardcasting Archon. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can attack the red with Colonnade and play Chalice? Ooh. That's pretty good. Let's do that. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is a really good turn. And then we're just 1 land away from casting the Archon. Go. Another Ren and 6, sure. So now they get back Saga, but if we draw a land, then we're good. Give me a land. Give me a land. Give me a land. They put Lurrus in their hand? Sure. Land. 2 free. Something something bean. Something something bean. Something something bean. This deck hardcasts Archon a surprising amount of the time, huh? It's crazy. Alright, so we're playing against Jund Saga. Spreading Sea seems dope, because they have Saga and their mana sucks. Jace, Tef, definitely good. Verdict, definitely good. Kaya's Guile could potentially be good. What am I supposed to cut against? Like, here's the problem against Jund Saga. All my cards are insane. Like, what on earth do I cut against them? Do I cut Teferi? Yeah, I think I probably cut Teferi, right? And maybe Solitude? Because I don't want to 2-for-1 myself. You want to cut Counterspells? I guess Counterspell's not great against Saga, right? Especially on the draw against... Yeah, okay. Would you rather keep Teferi then? Chalice worse than the draw. Yeah, and they're probably going to bring in answers. But does that mean I want to cut Chalice? Like, do you want to do something like this, maybe? Like 3 Tefs, 2 Kaya's Guiles? No Counterspells, no Chalices? How does that look? Does that make sense? I don't like the way this looks. Let's try this. I just don't think you need Grave. Like, the thing is, you just play a longer game. You're less reliant on the graveyard. You can just play more interactive games, and, you know. I'm actually gonna keep this hand. It's a bit risky, but I don't like mulliganing against Thoughtseize. And the reason I'm keeping this hand is because we have an answer to Ragavan. Yeah, my eyes out. There we go. What's the point of Mulldrifter? So the idea is, compared to something like Archmage's Charm as your draw 2, it's like, okay, in control decks you want to play for Archmage's Charm, right? The idea is, instead of Archmage's Charm, again, it's a sorcery, which is awkward, but it's your card advantage engine that allows you to keep it parity when you have Faithful Mending, because you're like up on cards from Mulldrifter, you're not down on cards with the Mending, and it's also something that you can utilize Persist on when you don't have Archon, so... Go. So pie in your head down low. Alright. Yeah. So they take Tef. Play Saga. Sure, that's fine. Look back when you think you're a man. There's kind of no reason to hold up Kaya's Guile, because they're just going to make a Saga token. I'm just going to play this tapped. Go. Upside pie in your head down low. Monocolored fetches, yeah, they're kind of awkward. It's a little awkward sometimes. That would have been good last turn. I think I have to hold up Kazgal here. Because I want to... This Ren and 6 emblem is going to be tough, huh? My plan is to let the Saga die. And then Edict exile their graveyard when they go to Ren and 6 back the Saga. That's my plan, at least. I don't know if it's a good plan, but... I don't want them getting back the Saga with the Ren and 6. Sure. And obviously it sucks because I drew 2 Persist, but my graveyard's kind of whatever at this point. Alright, exile... Psychic creature. Okay. You have a 3/3. We're going to need a lot to get out of this. We are going to need a lot to get out of this. I think it starts by trying to find Prismatic Ending in a land. A little late to the party. Alright, go. To play through a red emblem. Yeah, like if they didn't have the graveyard hate, Mulldrifter would have been sick, you know? Because I could have evoked it that turn and then persisted the turn after, but... Alright, you have an emblem. Yeah, I'm just going to scoop. I don't think I can beat that. Alright, game number 3. Let's go. All the marbles. I still kind of like the way we sideboarded. No counter spells. Chalice is a little bit better on the play. Like, do I not want to mess with Jace? Guile actually felt kind of shitty. Let's try Chalice in the play. Could also cut more... I could cut down on the graveyard stuff. Like, cut the rights, maybe? If they're going to go super hard on the graveyard hate? Something like this? Yeah, let's do this. I think we need Ephemerate and Grief here too. I don't know if you want to play Ephemerate stuff. There's no unmarked grave because you're less of a combo deck and more of a control deck. It's kind of the theory behind this list. Sounds great. Like, look at this hand. We're just a control deck, you know? I guess I control deck with a random persist, but... Word. Thank you for the thank you for the bits, Taibu. Word. Ooh. So you're saying there's a chance. Alright, go. Hold. Hold. Hold chat. Any Archons in the chat? Any Archons in the chat? Okay. They missed a land drop. Archons. Can we get some 2 free for the beans? Can we get some 2 free for the beans? I'm gonna discard Chase. No, fuck that. I'm discarding Mulldrifter. 2 free for the bean. Unless they have surgical. No surgicals? No surgicals, huh? Alright, your turn. They could have Terminate, for sure. They could have Terminate. Definitely could have Terminate. Assassin's Trophy. Alright, deal. Let's get Island. Let's go Teferi, bounce Ragavan Chalice on 1. Should have not played my fetch, but whatever. Oh, I don't have a second. Oh, man. They cut me off second white. Alright, your turn. They don't have no award for that. Ren N6. Ping my Teferi. It's rude. Alright. Spreading sees you. Think they're off it? What do you think, chat? You think they're off it? I can't actually cast that, so I'll put that back. I don't have a second fetchable white source. Because they exiled my other Hallowed Fountain. I guess I have 2 more Mysticates that I can, you know, just draw, but... Fate Seal would have been nice. Yeah, maybe, but... I don't know, whatever. I'm just trying to stunt on them. I mean... I'm just doing my thing. I just want to keep brainstorming. Go. Now we Fate Seal? No. This is not a Fate Seal stream. This is a brainstorm stream. This is a brainstorm stream, chat. We are a brainstorm stream. Yeah, now we can cast Verdict. Alright, fine. You know what? Just for chat. Look at the cards. You may put the card on the bottom of its player's library. No. You and me to hang around. Your turn. I guess I should play Teferi. Who cares? It just doesn't matter. Touchdown, not Cooper. Nice. Chat, I'm just making decisions at random. Okay, they've had enough. They have had enough, chat. That is trophy number 6. That's a good way to close out the stream, huh? Nice little way to close out the stream. We'll take that. Nice way to close out the stream, and I got a nice little Twitter screenshot.